The FBI is now joining the desperate search for a missing 3-year-old girl in North Carolina. This is a sad story. An Amber Alert has been issued for Mariah Woods. Mariah's mother says she put her to bed at their home in Jacksonville on Sunday night and has not seen her since. Now, last night, agents released surveillance pictures from a Walmart in the state of a woman and child that might be the missing toddler. They're asking anyone who recognizes either the woman or the child to call them immediately.
And 1 year after wildfires devastated East Tennessee, the city of Gatlinburg is remembering the 14 lives lost and honoring their first responders who risked their lives to save others. That ceremony took place at the Rocky Top Sports World Complex, which served as a shelter for some of the thousands forced to evacuate. And now, 1 year later, many residents are still trying to find a stable home, and the community continues to rebuild. There are still ways to help fire victims, and we've got more information on our website, NewsChannel5.com. Also, just into the newsroom, the airport on the Indonesian island of Bali has reopened after a volcanic eruption grounded planes for days. Mount Agung has been rumbling for days now, forcing more than 100,000 people to evacuate. Those eruptions are continuing, and we're told those evacuation orders will not be lifted anytime soon. Tensions spike in the Korean peninsula as Pyongyang launches another long-range missile. And President Trump's response to the launch is putting many on edge here. Another missile launch in North Korea, and this one may have the longest range yet. Yesterday's test was the first in nearly 2 months. Experts estimate that the ICBM is capable of hitting all of the United States. While speaking to reporters, President Trump warned the U.S. will, quote, take care of it, but he did not say how. The suspect in New York's deadliest terror attack since 9/11 has pleaded not guilty to 22 federal charges. You're looking at the scene. Sayfullo Saipov is accused of driving a truck down a bike path last month, killing 8 people and injuring dozens of others before being shot by police. He will be back in court in January. And the man who planned the deadly 2012 consulate attack in Benghazi, Libya, will likely spend the rest of his life in prison. A federal jury found that Ahmed Abu Khattala, he found him guilty on 4 terror charges, but not guilty on 4 counts of murder. 4 Americans were killed in the attack, including Ambassador Chris Stevens. So far, a sentencing date has not been announced yet. Nick, back to you.
All right. The Air Force says it found several dozen cases where it didn't tell or report the criminal convictions to a federal database used for gun purchase background checks. All right, what's this all about? Well, the problem came to light after that mass shooting in Texas at that church. The gunman, who was dishonorably discharged from the Air Force legally, bought guns despite a domestic violence conviction and spending time in a mental facility. An update to breaking news just into the newsroom. NBC morning news anchor Matt Lauer has been fired from the Today Show due to, quote, inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace. The network making that official announcement just within the past 15 minutes. Of course, this comes just a couple of weeks after CBS's Charlie Rose was fired for reported sexual misconduct. We've posted NBC's official statement on our website. We'll be bringing you more information as it comes into the newsroom.